Hi, good afternoon. My name is Juan Portillo, and I'll be presenting to you today about Taco Bell and how its operating strategies come in play. First, I'm going to start you off with general information. At 23, Glenn Bell started his first restaurant, which was a drive-in restaurant, serving hot dogs and hot dog stands in San Bernardino in California. In 1952, Bell sold his hot dog stand to start another restaurant selling hot dogs, burgers, milkshakes, and tacos. So back then, many restaurants only sold a particular set of items and made it distinguish between a hot dog stand, a hot dog restaurant, a hamburger restaurant, or just a Mexican restaurant in that case. But that wasn't the case according to Bell. Bell's tacos were a huge hit with the customers because other chains could only make hamburgers or hot dogs, and Mexican restaurants took a long period of time to prepare tacos to go. Business for Mr. Bell was success throughout his career. He owned and managed four El Taco chain restaurants and sold them all. After his restaurants were sold, he opened up Taco Bell in 1962 in Downey, California. And right below with these arrow marks, we have a footnote of where the information is being uh, are given. Um, for that case, we have a ingredient list and food equipment that are used for Taco Bell and how it's prepared, giving its operating management. We have a strategy where items are prepared with certain coloring and so forth. We also have a productivity and service sector. With that given, we have other service sectors that have proven to be rather difficult to improve because service sectors work is typically labor intensive within teaching, frequently focus on unique individual attributes or desires, often intellectual tasks performed by professionals, often difficult to mechanize and automate, often difficult to evaluate for quality. The more intellectual the personal task, the more difficult it is to achieve increases in productivity. Low productivity improvement in the service sector is also attributable to the growth of low productivity activities in the service sector. Productivity is central to operating managers' job, and because service sectors is so large, we take special note on how to improve productivity in the service sector. As we continue, according to the text, Taco Bell seeks a competitive advantage via low cost, like many services. Taco Bell relies on its operations to improve productivity and reduce costs. Its menu and meals are designed to be easy to prepare, as we saw from the slide before, shifted a substantial amount of food preparation to suppliers who could perform food processing more efficiently. These advancements have been combined with training empowerment to increase the span of management from supervisor for 5 restaurants to one supervisor for 30. Global supply chain strategy. Today's successful operations managers have global view of operation strategy. Nearly 3 million people in developing countries have to overcome the cultural, religion, ethnic, and political barriers that constrain productivity. Globalization means customers, talent, suppliers, or worldwide. The new standard of global competitiveness impact quality, variety, customization, convenience, timeliness, and cost. 2 out of the 6 reasons that domestic business operations are what caught my eye and helped me view it from a personal perspective. And here we have the improvement of supply chain. As part of its strategy to grow from 10 million in annual sales today to 15 billion in annual sales across its global business by 2022. Taco Bell announced it in 2017 investor analysis days and plans to add restaurants domestically and revealed 4 key international markets that it will focus on as it continues to grow as global brands. And above that, we have a simple definition of supply chain, and with that, can often be improved by locating facilities in countries where unique resources are available. These resources may be human resources, enterprise, low-cost labor, or raw material. All right, and we have reduced cost. Many international operations seek to reduce risks associated with changing currency values, as well as take advantage of tangible opportunities to reduce their direct cost. Shifting low-skilled jobs to another country has several potential advantages. According to Restaurant Trends, a market research firm, Taco Bell is generating same-store sales with growth of 10 to 15% annually, high above the industry average of about 2 to 4%. Same-store sales figures cover outlets upon at least a year. Growth at many mass food chains have suffered as competition has increased and consumers have become more wary about higher prices. Solving the problem of offering better value to retain more customers took time. Company tried stuffing its burritos with more meat, but that aligned the customers who like smaller portions. And here we have a simple graph of product design, quality management, process design, location, layout design, human resources, etc., and how they're attributed through each operation strategy. And here we have a link of YouTube videos, which I strongly recommend you to watch as we're going through this slide. One video describes how Taco Bell locations have expanded throughout the years and where it started from. The other link is revolving around Conan and how its operating system had their headquarters in California actually designed their food and asked other people to actually try them out. So we have designs, goods, and services. Taco Bell has developed and executed a low-cost strategy throughout product design. By designing a product, which is its menu, that can be produced with minimum of labor in small kitchens, Taco Bell has developed a product line that is both low cost and high value. Successful product designs has allowed Taco Bell to increase the food content of its product from 27 cents to 45 cents of each sales dollar. Only about 8 to 10 new products make the Taco Bell menu nationally each year, including products in testing and all mutation. Taco Bell launches dozens of items each year. This keeps the 40-person innovation team busy and well-fed. So with this being said, strongly recommend to watch the link of Conan and how he attributes his coworkers to experience the whole concept of designing goods and services. Here we have the project management. Scheduling projects can be a difficult challenge for operations managers. The stakes in project management are high. Cost overruns and unnecessary delays occurs due to poor scheduling and poor controls. So with this being said, I went online and looked up on how certain projects are being contributed. With this on the bottom left corner, we have an activity plan from A through P, and this is strictly from Baja Grill, and apparently it is somewhat similar to Taco Bell, which was, closely aligned. And on to the right, I've made a project graph, a Gantt chart, and distributed all the information into the chart itself. As you can see, we have multiple arrangements on how immediate predecessors, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, are aligned with one another. That being said, my other project is being done on Nike. We have computer-aided design, and that is a queue of computers to interactively design products and prepare engineering documentation. CAD uses three-dimensional 3D drawing to save time and money by shortening development cycles for virtually all products. And prior to 3D printing, each prototype shoe required intensively labor or 12 technicians. In addition to making its prototypes cheaper to produce, IDEA says that 3D printing has slashed the time it takes to evaluate a new product. Under the old regime, product evaluations could take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks to complete. So with 3D printing, it saves a lot more timing, cutting down to 1 or 2 days. While 3D printing is changing the speed of which product developers can create prototypes, many in and outside of the industry are wondering when and if the technology will be used to create finished products. Enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning is software that allows companies to automate and integrate many of their business processes, share a common database and business practices throughout the enterprise, and produce information in real time. The objective of an ERP system is to coordinate a firm's entire business from supplier evaluation to customer innovation. In an ERP system, data are entered only once in a common, complete, and consistent database shareable by all applicants. For example, when a Nike salesperson enters an order in ERP system for 20,000 pairs of sneakers for Foot Locker, the data are instantly available on the manufacturing floor. Production crews are start filing the order if it's not in stock. Accounting prints Foot Locker's invoices, and shipping notifies Foot Locker for future delivery dates. Supply chain management, third-party logistics, as in this case with most specializations, tends to bring added innovation and enterprise logistics systems. Consequently, supply chain managers outsource logistics to meet their three goals: drive down inventory investments, lower delivery costs, and improve delivery reliability and speed. Specialized logistics firms support these goals by creatively coordinating the supplier's inventory system with service capabilities of the delivery firm. FedEx, for example, has a successful history of using internet for online tracking, and FedEx.com, a customer can compute shipping costs, print labels, adjust invoice, and track package status. FedEx Ups and DHL play a core role in other firms' logistics process. For instance, UPS works with Nike at a shipping hub in Louisville, Kentucky, to store and immediately expedite shipments. According to Shesh notes, for raw materials and manufacturing, Nike relies completely on external sources. Nearly all of its products are manufactured by independent contractors. It has a broad base of suppliers and support the business with growth. However, quality is a very important concern in Nike's supply chain. The company maintains great caution regarding the selection of raw material and supplies. There is a global pronouncement team in Nike to obtain raw materials. It takes care of entire procurement process from selecting carbon footprints and so forth. Here's a map of where all the Nike products are being made throughout the US and worldwide. Location strategies. On the right side, we have a table competitiveness of 144 selected countries based on annual surveys of 13,000 business executives from countries through Switzerland, Singapore, US, Finland, and Germany down to Chad, Haiti, and Switzerland ranking number 1 back in 2015, and US ranking at 3. According to COM, selecting a facility location is becoming much more complex with globalization. Globalization has taken place because of the development of market economics, better international communication, more rapid, reliable travel and shipping, ease of capital flow between countries, and high difference in labor costs. Many firms now consider opening new offices, factories, retail stores, or banks outside their home country. Location decisions transcend national borders. In fact, as Figure 8-1 shows, a sequence of location decisions often begin to choose a country with its own operation. Physical location is a typical concern in strategy decision. Optimize cost and efficient throughout proximity of employees, suppliers, and target market in the case of Nike Incorporation. The operation managers apply the corporate strategy that choose production facility locations based on cost and nearness of most significant markets. For example, Nike Incorporated has sports shoes suppliers in Southeast Asia because of cost advantage based on cheaper labor in the region. Here we have an inventory management from where I've got in page 516 by incorporating my own numbers and received annual demands, setup cost per order $15, holding cost per unit $1, daily production rate at 10, number of working days per year 250 days, daily demand rate, and on the right side we have formulas of where I computed these numbers. And yeah.